Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised. From the news desk of the Mindanao Development Authority, delivered fresh by Mindanao Network, the business and investment news updates. This is the Mindanao Advantage. Our name, our edge.
Maayong buntag, Mindanao. We're all set and ready to hit the road to the Palm City of the South, Tagum City, for the 34th Mindanao Business Conference, the biggest annual gathering of business leaders, policymakers, and forward-thinking innovators from across the island. With this year's theme, Fostering Innovation and Sustainability Towards Global Mindanao, MinBisCon 2025 is set to spotlight industries shaping the region's growth from agriculture and halal economy to renewable energy and business synergy. Tara! Samahan niyo kami as we take you on the road to this exciting event. This is the Mindanao Advantage, on the road.
It gives me immense pride and joy to welcome you all to the 34th MinBisCon 2025. Mindanao is a land richly blessed with fertile lands, abundant seas, and resilient people. But more than its natural wealth, the true strength of Mindanao lies in you, the entrepreneurs, leaders, and visionaries gathered here today. Your presence is proof that growth of Mindanao is not a dream for Mindanaoans alone. It is a shared mission for the whole Philippines. This year's theme, Fostering Innovation and Sustainability Towards Global Mindanao, speaks to a very heart of our journey. Expect exciting plenary sessions, engaging panel discussions, and meaningful networking. Expect bold ideas that will challenge the way we think and fresh partnership that will move our businesses and our entire island in the region forward.
I would like to extend my personal thanks to the Tagum City Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Philippine Chamber of Commerce of Industry Mindanao for the successful staging of this Mindanao MinBisCon 2025. Going to a conference which will host business leaders, policy makers, stakeholders from across Mindanao and beyond that will contribute in shaping the economic future of Mindanao. There is no way that I will not go and be there together with these people. For over a decade, the Mindanao Development Authority and the PCCI in Mindanao has been partners in fostering and advancing inclusive growth, regional competitiveness, and investment promotion across the island of Mindanao. Through MinBisCom and a series of strategic trade missions, we have cultivated a resilient alliance of local industries, one that continues to unlock opportunities and potentials that amplify Mindanao's voice in the national development agenda. This year's conference comes at a pivotal moment as Mindanao accelerates its transformation through landmark infrastructure and policy reforms.
MinBizCon is an annual event, where we gather not only the business sector in one place, but also the policymakers. So it's an annual event wherein we get to touch base, review what has been happening for the past year, policies we need to pursue so that we will have a more competitive business here in Mindanao, and to also promote economic development in Mindanao. No? This is also a chance for us in the business sector, especially from the Chambers of Commerce. It's a reason for us to gather together, and we also get to network. See what's going on, how we can collaborate, how do we push Mindanao, can we do things to promote Mindanao and push for more economic development and investment here in Mindanao.
For today, there are actually 3 plenary sessions. The first session is about bridging borders. How do we ensure solidarity among not just within Mindanao but outside of Mindanao? We want to make sure that we are able to bring and sell the products and services of Mindanao, not just the products and services, but particularly the companies and the people who compose these companies, so that we will be known not just as a maker of quality products and services, but also to showcase to them that we have full of talents here in Mindanao.
As a business leader in Region 12, coming to the MinBizCon has opened up not just opportunities, networks, but even inspiring stories from all the people I've been able to meet, the presentations of Minda on the macroeconomic landscape of Mindanao. And at the end of the day, it really gives me, the participants, a better understanding of the opportunities, challenges, and how I think we can all work together coming from business, the private sector, in really pushing Mindanao forward and not always depending on Manila, but really taking matters into our own hands and finding solutions together as a community to push progress, push investments that lead to job generation and a better Philippines. Mindanao's growth is hinged, I believe, not just on what's outside of Mindanao, but really from within, which is the core competency of us as businessmen. As MinBizCon has become an important event for us to take stock of all of the positive developments, the challenges. At the end of the 2 or 3 day conference, we all leave knowing what needs to be done, what needs to be pushed, and what areas of focus we have to address to continue pushing for the development, ensure our businesses are successful and competitive, and at the end of the day, have a positive outlook for the future of Mindanao.
Speaking for the European Chamber and for the consulate I represent, which is Finland, cross-border partnerships are seen as catalysts for growth. No? So foreign chambers are not only conduits of trade, but also platforms of trust. And by linking Mindanao-based enterprises with investors, technical experts, and policymakers abroad, these chambers facilitate foreign direct investment in agriculture, infrastructure, and digital industries, encourage market access for Mindanao's export products, bring in the best practices and global standards. Dito na papasok yon product certification. And that is very essential for us to succeed if we want to penetrate larger markets. The most important thing that I really will stress to everyone else, and because this is everybody's business, it is a question of framing the right story of Mindanao. Why? Because doing otherwise can trigger serious misinterpretation of what Mindanao is all about. The global collaboration that I see here is really grounded on realities. Let's just have some real talk and real sense appreciation of what Mindanao is all about.
We in the business sector, we want it to be a land of opportunities. No, it's not promise, it's about opportunities. And we have seen that Mindanao has a lot of natural resources. We also want to show that Mindanao is an opportunity for not only the locals to invest, but there is peace. No? There is stability for investors to also invest. With all the plenaries that has been been going on in the MinBizCon, they're chosen carefully to reflect on what opportunities are there for Mindanao. No? So like this year, we have innovations and technology in farming.
So we're looking at empowering farm agribusiness, cultivating investment-ready agribusiness MSMEs, and amplifying investments and exports. Investments and exports grow in the farm agribusiness sector. No? So I am seeing a lot of things here. There's a series of activities that will offer the farm MSMEs an opportunity to showcase themselves as a viable investment location and partners in the agribusiness sector, as well as a competitive and reliable source of agri-fishery products.
We need also to include the marginal farmers by doing training, doing specific innovation specific to the region. We need to include what are their existing practices. We need to encourage knowledge transfers and community engagement, and also the human capital development. So again, let us harness technology to secure the future of our fisheries by as much as possible trying to innovate and implement Aquaculture 4.0. Thank you.
There's a lot, especially with the advent of the halal economy. You know, in our earlier times, you only know halal as stamped on the products and services. Like we usually see it from the imported snacks that we get from Malaysia or Indonesia, and now it has expanded. We know that halal is a certification. It is a standard like that of ISO. And if you are a business who truly believes in the concept and the results of halal certification, then you have an expanded market. You have an expanded opportunity, because by the time you have a thorough understanding of halal, you will be able to take a look at, I should innovate as a business so that I can expand and offer that opportunity to those who need halal businesses or halal products and services. Like me, for instance, I just knew recently that there are already halal financial solutions and services. And then, in fact, if you dig deeper into the insurance business, there's takaful that is similar to halal. In the Philippines, I believe, we have to work together. We have to innovate also the modules that we offer. Like, for example, we know that DTI is a forerunner in the halal. And then, of course, we know that BIMP, IAGA, no, they're really good at it. But how about those who are not there? Those who are not in the region. We should know and work with them so that maybe we can improve on our education system, like especially those universities and colleges who are offering hotel and restaurant management. We can work on that. And then, in fact, halal is also true in terms of financial services, as I said earlier. Cosmetics. There's already halal industry that is operating now in terms of cosmetics. Not just that, the agriculture, because our livestock also eat food in the same way that we eat food. So it's a chain of opportunity that we can have with the halal economy. There's a big market for halal. And what is the opportunity for Mindanao? We understand our brothers and sisters, especially our Muslim brothers and sisters. So there's no way that we cannot integrate halal system in our business processes in the way we do businesses here in Mindanao.
When it comes to our experience as a halal certification body, we existed since 2006. And our first client is based in Davao City, an exporter of processed fruits. That was during the time when there were no laws governing halal accreditation of halal certification bodies. But alhamdulillah, for our clients, they are both suppliers of domestic products and services. So these are dressing plants, slaughterhouses, producers of products, even food and non-food products. I think we have grown at least a bit.
I am a private company, but I work together with our partners TCBIC, so Tagum City Business and Incentive Center, and also the LGU, City of Tagum, through the good heart of our City Mayor, Ray T. Uy, and also, of course, our very own Tagum City Chamber. So you can already see here at the Tagum City LGU level, there's already private. All of these companies are private. Private and TCBIC and LGU together with the PAM City, or rather the Tagum City Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And then we go up. We partnered with MINDA, the Mindanao Development Authority. We also partnered with the Davao del Norte Province. And of course, the DAVNOR Business and Promotions Investment Center. So you see, this is a full private-public partnership endeavor. So we created a very cheap and affordable e-commerce that any entrepreneurs can use. And so far, we're able to do it successfully. In fact, in the MinBizCon, the registration portal, including the website, is the solution that we created way back during the pandemic. We just updated it every now and then. And the result of MinBizCon today is actually from the efforts that we did during the pandemic.
The Mindanao Development Authority, recognizing the need of development here in Mindanao, signed an agreement with the PPP Center. By, I think in 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, we will be launching the PPP Center together with the Mindanao Authority here in Davao City. So business leaders like you, partnering with LGUs, no longer have to go to Metro Manila to process your papers. Magbubukas na po ang PPP Center here in Mindanao. And complemented by the Create More Act and the Public-Private Partnership Code, these reforms signal a clear priority from this administration, making the Philippines a more attractive, transparent, and efficient destination for investors. I therefore encourage all of you, MinBizCon participants, whether from the business sector, from the local government, or development institutions, to take advantage of these enabling reforms. Now is the time to bring forward bankable projects, forge new partnerships, and pursue innovation for development with a shared goal of putting Mindanao at the forefront of national development and national progress. Ito po yung palaging sinasabi ng ating presidente. Ang kinabukasan ng Mindanao ay kinabukasan ng buong Pilipinas.
I cannot help underscore the importance of having conversations between business, being able to liaise with departments of government. Minda is always here. These conversations actually bring out very important learnings. We call these business intelligence, compare experiences, spot opportunities that we businessmen, whether you're small, medium, or a large corporation, can actually look into for possible investments. In these conferences, we also invited companies like Meralco, who have provided interest about how these local chambers can actually spot challenges in their local distribution utility companies and see how partnerships with larger firms can help improve the quality and reliability of power, which at the end of the day has been the biggest factor for the slow development of many areas in Mindanao. So if we look at the map, we all want to see Mindanao at night shining bright, not just pockets of communities.
Progress is only possible when we work together with a shared purpose. At Aboitiz Power, we actively cultivate partnership with a wide range of stakeholders, from government agencies to international energy players to local communities. Through these collaborations, we aim to combine our collective strength, overcome barriers, and accelerate the transition to clean, inclusive, and sustainable energy. Our goal is clear: for the Philippines to have abundant, reliable, and sustainable energy that powers inclusive growth.
We here in Mindanao are at a crossroads. Palagi kong pinasabi pa ulit-ulit, we are at the right time in the destiny of Mindanao. Never have we experienced this level of peace and order that we have here in Mindanao. Ending a long decades old debate on what should come first. Peace and order or development? That debate has been answered for us. Almost all regions in Mindanao have been declared practically insurgency and CTG or communist terrorist group free. That debate has long ended for us. Now is the time for development to come in.
The message I would like to share for delegates attending the MinBisCon is keep an open mind, because everybody thought Mindanao is only about agriculture. Don't just look at agriculture. We have to look at what opportunities are there in each industry. And if it's, along your line of business, then it might be an opportunity for you to expand and even grow your business. For the non-Mindanaoans, take a look at Mindanao, touch base with the different delegates who are attending. The delegates who are here from the private sector are mostly from the Chambers of Commerce. The members of the Chambers of Commerce are business people who are really looking also to see what is there for us to invest in, aside from our own industry.
As businessmen, we always look at risk. We always look at challenges ahead, and we always ask ourselves, what can we do today to prevent those challenges, events from happening tomorrow. So one of which that has been a recurring theme has been the power crisis that is coming. Time and time again, we hear the warnings already, and I think we have to ask ourselves today, is something being done? Lobbying, making noise does help in moving that needle forward. So at the end of the day, we all benefit and the economies grow, which in the bottom line leads to more employment for Mindanao.
So these are the things that the conference brings, ideas, networks, business network, informations. And of course for the government, who is also in the best interest that we have a robust economic growth, then what policies should the government implement so that we can become more competitive? It means leave the business to the private sector, but we need the right policies to grow. So that is my message to both the private and the government.
The only thing that keeps us is the learning that we get from here. And I am so happy to say that we have also raised the bar of our spotlighters. So who are our spotlighters? So you can see all of these private companies are our spotlighters, because without them, the 34th Business Conference would not be possible. So you can see here, I know that you'll have a time to showcase our partners and sponsors. But on top of that, they are here with the commitment, because maybe you have seen them presented their companies. But on top of that, what have they that they can offer more in terms of innovation and sustainable, renewable, what else? All the inclusive growth as far as Mindanao is concerned.
Together, we can turn Mindanao from land of promise into a land of fulfillment. Together, let us commit to building a global Mindanao that shines as a beacon of responsible progress, resilience, and hope. Let us show the world what Mindanao can do. Let us show that Mindanao is not only ready for business, we are ready to lead. We are ready to innovate.
Once again, congratulations to your successful MinBisCom. Mabuhay ang Mindanao, mabuhay tayong lahat, at mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Good morning.
And that's a wrap for the 34th Mindanao Business Conference here in Tagum City. We've seen bold ideas shared, partnerships formed,
and opportunities unlocked, all aimed at building a more innovative, sustainable, and globally competitive Mindanao. Catch us on our next stop as we bring you stories that build a better Mindanao. This has been the Mindanao Advantage on the road. Our name, our edge.
Get ready for the ultimate Mindanao adventure. From mastering Siargao's famous waves to trekking Bukidnon's wild terrains and diving into Mindanao's vibrant sports traditions. Plus, discover how to get there, what to pack, and where to stay for your next adrenaline-fueled escape in Mindanao. Thrills and travel tips, all right here in Mindanao. This is action-packed. Only on Mindanao Network.
Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised.
This episode takes us into the inspiring world of Iria Rosefaith Necesito Brondial, a designer with a gift for turning challenges into opportunities. Through her forward-thinking solutions, she's proving that great design has the power to improve lives.
From childhood, I really love art. I love making art. I love painting, drawing on the walls. Hindi pa siya eventually siguro nag-grow like ang professional during my elementary days, but I'm joining na competition, like being cartoonist sa school. Pinursu ko yung art during my high school because someone trusted me na, Faith, can you draw me a backdrop for my child? So yun yung first income ko sa art. Parang, hala, ayos na mag-income through art. And syempre stigma during those times, lalo na in the creative industries, that walang pera sa art. But sabi ko na, okay, I can have income pala. Para siyang naging sideline ko during high school, then eventually to college. I took engineering though because I have, tawag na to, Asian parents. I really want to pursue first architecture. And then, since my father is an engineer, my parents told me na you need to pursue engineering since mas stable yung career na yon. But we have this kasunduan na, okay, I will finish engineering, but if I want to pursue what I want to, support me. What happened, kay, sige ko art on the side. Those college times, dara yun ang time ka ng uso ganit manguyab. So manguyab sila, magpa-portrait sila, and then sa portrait nila, magka-kwartag yun go. Pagka-graduate na akong civil, I have a cousin na proposed mag-school ko classical workshop, which is painting. Kulbaan kay ko ang mga parents, kay mag-review ka for board exam, and then mag-art ka, so basig mawala ko sa akong focus. Sige, pagbigyan ka nila, 2 months ko nag-immerse sa Manila. Pagbalik na ako dari, kaya dari man ko nag-review for board exam. Dito ko nag-start o pop-up gallery. Daghan ko na-meet na artist. Dito ang mark turning point na mag-engineer na ako. Murag lahi pa ang nasa akong heart. Ko nag-civil engineer din ko for 2 years. I work with a construction firm in Manila. Dito, murag ginapatay akong soul. And then, akong ginabuhat every Saturday or Sunday, I'll go to an exhibit. I said to myself, I want to do artwork. Na-in-love na day ko sa civil engineering, na service ang ginahatag. A equals to A, kanang, kwan yun siya, precise. And then, dili na ko siya makaya magbuhat in art alone, ang precise. So, nag-eskwela ko ID while nag-stop ko sa work, and then, nag-manage ko gallery. Ako ang papamorag na lingaw sa kuha. So, sana siya na, okay, I will support you. Hanga na god. Kaya dito na nabalik ka tong kontrata. Na, CE naman ko. Nakuha naman yung gusto. And then, kato, pag ID na ako, andan nakaskwela and everything. Nakaingon ko na, kato day tanan na circle na akong gibuhat, no, is way siya for me to become kanang karon ko as a whole, which interior design.
Up next, let's find out how Yes Designs came to be and the journey behind it. Alampat will be right back. Earlier, we heard about Idea Rose's path to becoming an interior designer. Now, let's take a closer look at her career.
Actually, it started with word siguro na yes. That's why it's Yes Designs. Because it's an agreement of these 3 professional: architecture, interior design, and engineering. Engineer Ron, akong kauban, is naging classmate na ko siya si civil architect Edwin, one of our founder, is kauban po na ko siya sa work. Nidako ko sa isa ka province, Sultan Kudarat. And with that, makita na ko ang way of life sa tao, how ang house maka-affect ana. And then, kanang very detailed gani sa pagiging Mindanaoan. So, I think close kaya siya sa pagiging interior design because I want na fine detail to know the behavior and all. What influenced me sa pagiging Mindanaoan, going back katong sa kong first nag-state na way of life sa tao, lifestyle nila, is kaya siya sa design. And then, very keen si Mindanaoan mag-design. And since I'm raised here, even I will design contemporary, I'm proud na kana siya akong process. Currently, di ba, Mindanao Network, ongoing ang design. The studio itself, bisag kwan siya kanang blank statement yun ang existing condition sa isa ka space, but daghan kaayong kailangan siya isipon. Unsaon si production team mag-connect with the editing, connect with IT. Every space man po challenging. Kay lahi-lahi man gud ang personality sa tao and lahi-lahi ang need. Design itself is satisfaction sa human satisfaction siya na dili siya personal lang but in all levels. ID works in critical way yun siya kay everyday man gud mag-flow dira ang tao. And with that flow, I can affect many lives or even negosyo, business. So if dili siya okay, dili siya precise, or dili siya according to the brand, it may affect many good. So nag-start ko with kanang function, vision nila and everything. After sa vision, since ang meeting na is for development na. So design, dili siya kanang after nimo ma-take, diretso na dayon siya. No, process siya, collaboration siya. As an interior designer, I want na akong legacy is that there's a designer na maka-resolve o problem. Murag, kana siya kay, I think aesthetic will grow. Aesthetic will grow, trend will kanang murag come and go lang siya or mo pa siya or mo grow po siya. So since I'm growing, I really want to have legacy na I can build relationship with my client na nag-grow siya.
Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised.
A teacher, mentor, and mother. These are the roles that define a woman whose heart beats for the future of her students. This is the story of Teacher Chari.
Good afternoon, oh how do you do? I am very well, I am very well, I am very
My name is Chari Omak Gavino, but everyone calls me Teacher Chari, and I am the founder and the president of Center for Brighter Beginnings and the co-founder of the Island of Siargao Learning Academy. My father passed away when I was 15 years old. He had cancer. So I had to send myself to college And so the entire time I was in college, I was a working student. I worked with McDonald's as a member of the local store marketing team. Part of our job is to implement marketing activities and to handle birthday parties. There were times that I handled 4 birthday parties in a day. It was very tiring, but I learned to really love that job. My degrees in psychology and AB guidance and counseling led me to my true north. When I was in 4th year college, we had a requirement in the subject psychology of learning. We were to visit a school and to observe the behaviors of learners in the classroom. And I found myself in preschool. Not just any ordinary preschool, it was one that leaned on the philosophies of progressive education. It was like I was sprinkled with magical pixie dust with what I saw and what I experienced that day, that I found my niche, I found my true love, and I discovered my purpose. That was to teach very young children. And that was the start of my small dream, to build my own small progressive school. It's really very challenging, especially when you're young. I was 24 when I put up CDB. I did everything from the cleaning to the teaching. Everything I did on my own. I had very little savings that time. So with what I had, I started a small school with only 8 children, and now we have more than 200. And now we have grade school. We have grade 5 already. A challenging part also would be to build the trust, to build that rapport with parents. And another one would be to create and develop a very good program. The role of early childhood education really is to lay that solid foundation in learning for all the children in our care. So that has been our vision, and we have provided that. It's nice to know that anywhere our CBB babies go, that's what we call them, because they start here when they're 1.5-year-old. So when they go out in the world, they actually excel in academics, they excel in sports. So that would be the foundation that we have helped them with, a very solid one. And with teachers, we provide them the training that they need so that they can implement and utilize the research-based programs that we have efficiently and effectively. And for families, this is something that I am really very proud of, that families become friends. Our teachers, me, myself, in the end, we create that bond with the families that we work with.
When we return, learn more about CBB's milestones and hear from people Teacher Chari has inspired to keep shining. Previously, Teacher Chari talked about her journey towards nurturing young minds. Now let's take a closer look at the impact she's making.
Something that I really work hard on all these years is to really update myself in terms of the new trends in early childhood education, especially those that are research-based. And I feel very blessed and fortunate that I have access to trainings that are really updated. There was a time that I was given the opportunity to work with the City Social Welfare and Development Office to be able to train the daycare workers of the entire city. And in one of the trainings, right after my sharing with the daycare workers, one daycare worker went to me and she said, "Pwede ba kita ihag?" "Bakit naman, ma'am?" "Of course, pwede, pero bakit gusto mo ako ihag?" Kasi 23 years na akong nagtuturo and ngayon ko lang nalaman lahat ng shinare mo. Ang dami-dami kong natutunan ngayon. Para kang anghel na nahulog sa langit. So with what she said, it was really an eye-opener for me that our public daycare workers really need training. And because I have access to this and they do not have, because I am lucky and blessed, I really felt that I really need to pay it forward. We've been doing outreach programs because we feel that the heart of everything that we do is service to the community and service to others. And we did not really realize that there are award-giving bodies. One time they came here, they said that CBB was nominated for Region 11's search for most outstanding volunteers. And we did not really expect that. And I said, no, we do outreach programs because we want to do it. But they said, I didn't have any choice. I had to do it. And we have all of these recognitions. We're very proud that the way we share, the way we pay it forward is recognized.
Okay, we were granted last 2024 Level 3 recognition by the Early Childhood Care and Development Council of the Philippines. We are the first in the entire Davao City to be granted recognition. And it's Level 3. Level 3 means that the center is a center of excellence. And we got the perfect score. Something to be really proud of.
The thing I love about Teacher Cherry is about how kind she is and how open she is when we talk about what we want in the school, and every time I feel uncomfortable, I always want to go to her office.
Well, I feel like she's always a great listener, and she always leaves room for improvement, and she always listens to our feedback and tries her best to give us everything that we want in a school.
If I'm being honest, I feel like if you are a child of someone who is a business owner, it's kind of indirectly implied as you're growing up that you have to take over the business. And when I told my mom that I want to try to do something else outside of CBB, she was very open and very supportive of me. I've always seen my mom as Teacher Cherry, so I've seen both of the roles that she plays. I see her as my mom at home, and here I see her as Teacher Cherry. So I think a lot of kids, or a lot of us, we forget that our parents are also people outside of being parents. So that's something that's very special to me. She does this because this is really what she wants to do. Like, this is her calling in life, but also because a big push for her is she wants to give me and my brother a life that she didn't have growing up. And the way I see education now is so different. I grew up in a traditional school. The way that I was taught was very different, and every time I see how our teachers teach our kids, especially math and in reading, I would always tell myself na baka siguro kung ganito ako tinuruan. When I was younger, I wouldn't hate math so much if the way that I was taught was the way we teach now. Whatever program my mom has built, me personally, naniniwala talaga ako sa program namin because I wish that that's how I was taught. Lately, for the past couple of years, I realized that all of our teachers and our staff all have little bits of Teacher Cherry in them. She gives herself, not just to the kids, but to our staff and to our teachers. So even the new ones, I know that there's a little sprinkle of Teacher Cherry in them. Everyone that she touches here will help cement CBB's legacy. There's a very CBB way of doing things, and that's not something that I can explain. It's something that you have to experience either as a student or as an employee. That way is something that we will continue in the coming years. No matter how far we go, there's always going to be that drive in me to make sure that the values, the morals, the principles that my mom used to build this is maintained.
One thing I'm very proud of today is we already have a branch in Tagum. I cannot help but go back to the time of the pandemic. It was one of the most difficult times of CBB. I almost permanently closed the school, but I did not want to be a part of the statistics of schools that closed. We are very thankful to Leo and Butchoy. They are our partners, so we may carry on with the mission to provide quality education and care to all the children under our wing. Together, we will forge CBB to reach greater heights for the children of Davao and Tagum.
Okay, what excites me the most is building new campuses for CBB. We are the pioneer in progressive education in Davao City, and now we are expanding our reach to Tagum. So we are also expanding our reach to the children that we are going to be taking care of and the families that we will be working with. The recognition and honors that we have received are simply the icing on the cake that strongly validate our pursuit for excellence in providing a sturdy foundation that will anchor our students' future school life. As teachers, we continue to learn and pivot to accommodate new strategies that will benefit our students with the ever-changing demands of our society. I will continue building schools, I will continue learning, and I will keep shining.